America?
Do it again.
No, I can't. Listen, it's time. We've danced around the subject long enough. Brian, I can't say anything about whether or not college athletes are abused.
Abused?
No way.
He said abused.
Yeah,
but
I read it wrong.
It was abused, right?
It was abused. I said absurd.
No, they're not abused.
But Brian, why do you think that college athletes are abused?
Listen up, Brian. Stop doing your homework.
While you're waiting to do that, tell them about the curling. That's where you're going. Curling's dumb.
Curling?
I'll defend curling till my death.
All right, explain curling because I don't even understand it.
You're going to die defending curling because the mob of angry
curling is awesome.
Explain it.
Here's what you do. Now listen, folks. There's a target on the end of the ice. It's called the house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's 12 feet across.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
The middle of the target is called a button.
Great. Wonderful.
How big is it?
It's like a button size.
America, are you listening?
It's the middle. It's the middle. The button's in the middle. It's probably like a foot across. Anyways, America. Have you ever played bocce ball? Remember when we used to play bocce ball?
In the Olympics? Yeah, I remember that.
In the Olympics? It's like that, on ice.
Yeah, maybe there should be a senior citizen Olympics and have bocce ball in it.
I want to get a bocce set.
Keep going. Explain it.
That's all I'm going to
Curling, dude. No, I'm done with curling. That's
like
ridiculous. Olympics? Come on, dude. The Olympics.
Trampoline, brother.
Hey, have you seen the trampoline Olympics? It's legit.
You haven't even watched curling.
Shotgun shooting is a sport in the Olympics.
It's
Throwing up
better
a ball.
than curling, Holmes.
No, Holmes.
Curling? Sliding some rock down the ice?
You have to be... Yeah.
No, curling weights should be in the Olympics. Let's get back to college athletes, because this segment is dedicated to the college question.
Brian hasn't even said why it's absurd, though.
Hey, he just said they're abused. And,
yeah,
and curling...
They're kept in kennels. And
curling is better... He said
ocean.
curling is better than hockey. That's actually what he said.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Yeah, well, that's what he said.
That's ridiculous.
Right.
That's like saying...
Let's go to college. Okay, listen, I can't say anything as to whether or not they're abused, but they're definitely making money for people, and they're not getting much of that money.
No.
They're going to college for free,
Mm-hmm.
but they're not getting money. That's one of the things about being a college athlete. You can't get paid.
No, but their tuition could be up to like $120,000
Depends
for
on
their
whether...
4 year.
Yeah.
Plus all the endorsements.
Endorsements,
Yeah,
of
and
course.
nice little first draft pick.
So, I mean, they're adults, you know, and
free.
they're doing it on their own accord, so how could they really be abused? I mean, what's the abuse? I don't understand.
They died doing what they love.
Yeah, that's what happens when you go to
Who
the
died?
Olympics in Canada, okay?
Yeah.
Not when you play basketball in the NCAA. And speaking of the NCAA, this is what I want to talk about. The NCAA, listen, what's your problem, NCAA? They recently said they're not going to run an ad by Focus on the Family. And it's like, you know, I'm not like a big Focus on the Family fan. They're great. They do good
Why
stuff.
don't you like Focus on the
I'm not saying I don't like them.
No, but you
I'm
said
just
you're not
saying
a big fan.
I said I'm not. It's not like I'm a big fan. It's not like I'm not a fan.
I'm thirsty.
All right, because I understood you saying
All I'm
not a
saying
big
is this is not a push for Focus on the Family. This is just a question. What in the world is the NCAA thinking? They're trying to pander to a group of people. Oh, yeah, give them that Parmesan. Good. She kept her eyes open this time.
NCAA.
They said, we're not going to run an ad by Focus on the Family because Focus on the Family isn't consistent with the values of the NCAA.
What kind of values can a basketball association have?
Honestly.
NCAA
Well, it's
is
collegiate,
collegiate.
you know,
I don't care.
not NBAA.
NBAA. What kind of values do they have?
Yeah, I guess their values, basically all they're saying is equality, gender equality or gay equality is really what it amounts to.
And then why don't they let girls play in the boys' leagues?
Well, who knows? I mean, come on. I mean, we can move down all distinctions and then we would all be happy. But their point is basically because an organization like Focus on the Family has made strong stances against homosexuality, the NCAA doesn't want to have anything to do with them, so they want to pander to a group of people to be politically correct and to, you know, not rustle any feathers. Is that how you say it?
Wrestle any feathers.
All right. But how many other people are you offending by that? I mean, from a business standpoint, does it even make sense?
No, talk about business.
I mean, from a business standpoint, you got a minority over here that you're supposedly trying to protect to remain politically correct. I mean, is it even a real decision, or was there actual other pressure that we don't know about for them making that decision? I don't know.
Probably.
I think it's ridiculous.
Probably.
I think it's ridiculous. And the commercial wasn't even against gays. It said a dad wants his kid to grow up and do the right thing. I mean, who's watching college basketball games? Dads who train their kids to play sports their whole lives. All of those people, they're going to connect with that message.
Yeah.
I think it's just absurd.
And then they can focus on their family.
Yeah. I mean, what's the problem with that? I mean, you got people out there that want to focus on their family. You got people out there that, that want to be gay. That's fine. They can all watch the college basketball or college football. I think you're silly. That's what I think.
Maybe for different reasons they'll watch it.
Who knows? I got upset, and then I talked to my buddy, and, he reminded me, we've got to expect it. We got to expect it. And he's right. We got to expect it. And it's a tough thing
It's not their fight.
It's not their fight. But it's a tough thing to see it happening.
Yeah.
And even though you do expect it.
Hey,
Yeah, you definitely do expect it.
It's still hard to see.
Yeah.
And then again, we have is it focused on the family's place to try to make everybody adhere to Christian ideals? I mean, that's another idea.
Yeah.
That's another thing to talk about.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to get America to do that. I mean, we're trying. All of you out there watching. I don't know, Joe, what do you think?
Do we have any other questions going on?
Just walk in.
Yeah, we do. Okay, so Brian, college sports.
Abused. They're over 18. Let them do what they want.
Yeah.
If
The
they think they're
NCAA,
abused,
I mean,
form a
maybe they
union.
offended me. Maybe I'm not going to watch college sports anymore.
Form a strike.
I'm forming a strike, a
Have
boycott,
No,
worldwide.
have the athletes form a strike.
Yeah, let's do it.
And then all the small schools will
Yeah,
win.
all the gay
Okay,
college
we
athletes
got.
out
This
there.
is about the college.
Like 1%.
From Brian. It says, Nathan, I agree with DT, and remember, the colleges don't really care about their education. Oh, and colleges are historically liberal. This true.
Yeah, that's true, Brian.
And gender equality is good.
Yeah.
Also, it doesn't make sense for
It does.
It does. Thank you.
Oh.
It does make sense from a business
Having a hard
standpoint
time
because
reading, Brian.
other adversities could pull out. Advertisers. See,
Yeah,
that's why I need help. It's
That's
small.
that's probably what they were thinking, maybe, but it's a political decision. But I think you got to look on the other side of it. Look at all of the. I mean, maybe I'm just assuming conservatives on the whole are more athletically minded, I think, than the gay community. Just thinking.
Well, two gay men definitely aren't birthing some stud athletes.
Well, they're not.
Ain't gonna happen.
They're not raising their kid to do the right or wrong thing because they don't have a kid.
I don't know why. I don't know if businesses would pull out of their advertising on that station just because of that commercial.
I don't know either.
Because if they don't need to be advertising, then don't advertise.
Hey, from a business standpoint, if another business wants to give you money, we'll let them do whatever they want. It's not an offensive commercial.
No, it's not. It's not an offensive commercial.
Anything
And
is
everybody
offensive.
freaked out over the Focus on the Family ad during the Super Bowl, which turned out
Uh-huh.
to be nothing.
No.
And basically they made more publicity by freaking out
Yeah.
than the ad would have even generated because it didn't say anything at
Yeah.
all.
And it cost the advertising agency nothing. Like
Nothing.
whoever's trying to get their advertisement on to say no, we're not going to advertise for you because this, and then cause a big media hubbub.
Absolutely.
They get publicity, which
Free.
is what they're wanting, without
It's
having
an
to pay
old.
the money.
It's an old publicity stunt that we learned in the business back in the day.
Yeah.
If you do something like that, come out the gates with something that people know nothing about, then it's the it's the talk of the town. It's
Talk of
the
the
hype
town.
of the hypes, and now it's number one on the gun.
Any publicity is good publicity.
Let me tell you about publicity, and we're coming right
That's
back
what they
with this
used to
next
say
topic.
back in the
America,
old
stay tuned. Listen up, America. We're going to stop. We're going to go off the air for 60 seconds. We've been doing this. It's been catching you off guard here, but stick around. We're coming right back.
We'll be back.
Dodgeball is up next.
Dodgeball.